Onshape's high-level mates are a significant productivity jump over traditional CAD mating strategies. We will be using this document containing a design for a new mountain bike and, in particular, look at the process of mating the bottom bracket assembly and the rear triangle crosslinks. As a quick recap, Onshape uses high-level mates, ball and socket, pin slot, and other types that represent real-world fastening methods and typically replace 2 or 3 low-level mates. The Onshape snap mating capability is a streamlined route to creating any of these mate types. Snap mating can be invoked by selecting the icon or selecting the keyboard shortcut. Once invoked, Onshape is now looking for the first mate connection point, just as you would have been doing were you not using snap mating. Having selected the source mate connector, we then drag the selected part, subassembly, or component group to the target's location. One nicety of snap mating is the graphical preview of the prospective mate orientations as we drag the part. Here we are being offered the end mate connector of this internal cylindrical face. At this point, the additional keyboard shortcuts A and Q are active and remain so until the mate is created or cancelled. In this example, we are releasing the mouse button and the mate dialog appears. Had we kept the mouse button depressed, we could have continued experimenting with location and orientation. Returning to this scenario, we can see here the effect of the A or aligned shortcut option to flip the orientation of the bottom bracket. Note here that the default mate type for a mate created through snap mating is fastened. For this next example, mating one end of the crosslink connector to the frame, we will introduce the Shift key shortcut. Its function is exactly the same as its use in standard mating, specifically the freezing of the current state of the displayed mate connection points. Let's see how we would use this. As I drag my mouse over the link, I have held the Shift key down to suppress the display of mate connection points that I am clearly not interested in. When we get to the face that I do want to mate to, release the Shift key to generate and display the current set of mate connection points, and then immediately reapply the Shift key to freeze those points. Having selected the desired mate connection point, we can now drag the link. With the Shift key depressed, we can sidestep the display of uninteresting mate connection points until we get to the face we want. Once we cross over onto the target face, releasing the Shift key and then reapplying it is a slick way of keeping screen clutter to a minimum. Dropping the link onto the desired mate connection point brings up the mate dialog. Now we can tell Onshape what type of mate we want, in this case a cylindrical mate, one with 2 degrees of freedom. Let's do this one more time on the other end. It's exactly the same process. Shift key until we are over the face we want to drag, release and reapply to freeze the mate connection points that we want to choose from, and then drag to the target face. Once over the target face, release and reapply the Shift key to show and freeze the potential target mate connection points, and then select the mate type. Try it and feel free to post in the forums if you have any suggestions or feel that you can help others to use Onshape. Thank you.